And be honest, you ever had a patient ask you at the end of a case after it's done, hey doc, I forgot to tell you I was actually in a car accident. That's why I came in. And can I get a copy of my notes so I could give them to the PI company so I can get reimbursed? Well, if they didn't tell you that, and you're doing something I'm going to talk about, which is the number 7 mistake that chiropractors make, the official words out of your mouth are going to be, oh, expletive. Dr. John Avila here at Custom Chiro Solutions, and you know what? Number 7 is a big one. Remember, this is our top 10 things that chiropractors do wrong compliance-wise when given bad advice by consultants and other people that help them, or even friends for that matter. This is number 7, and number 7 I get all the time. And I even see it, and I'm going to tell you about a quick story about it too. You know, number 7 is that I don't have the same documentation requirements for a cash patient as I do when I'm billing insurance. Now, here's the problem I have. Some consultants I've personally dealt with have told me, oh, it's just a cash patient, just take a regular basic note. And I'm like, no, I don't think that's right. I don't know if you could do it that way. And I've had other people at seminars come up to me and go, hey, listen, the guy told me, and my consultant told me, I can just take a wellness note because the patient's a cash patient, and no one will ever ask. It doesn't really matter. Well, let me go back to the original story we talked about. You see, the issue that we have here is very, very simple. Patient comes in, says to you, hey, doc, I'm kind of itchy, kind of hurting, my back kind of hurts, no big deal. And, you know how patients are, total minimizer. And they come to you and they go, I have no problem. It just kind of, hurts, a big deal. And the doctor says, okay, fine, does a quick exam. Say, listen, how are you going to pay for this? I only have cash, I don't have insurance. Okay, great. So the doctor basically sleepwalks through the note. Doesn't do anything. Just basic, whatever. And then at the end, 4, 5, 6 weeks later, patient comes back and says, hey doc, I forgot to tell you, I was in a car accident, so can I have the notes? The doctor goes, oh no, because he knows what happened. He's actually taken, very, very not really good notes, he's said what he's done, but he's not taking great notes like he would do if it was a PI case or a Medicare case, or even if insurance was involved at that point in time. So he knows at that point in time, if he's going to give the patient the notes, he's in trouble. So one of two things happens. Either A, he takes the beating, the doctor, he or she takes the beating and says, here's your notes. Sorry you didn't tell me you were a cash patient, you didn't have insurance, or else I'd have taken better notes. That's definitely not the script. Or he turns around and says, or she turns around and says, well, you know what, give me some time and let me go ahead and get them together for you. And then the doctor basically, breaks the law and just rewrites notes after the fact. Now, either way, you're not going to win, because if the patient realizes that you didn't take the notes you're supposed to take, the patient's going to get upset. You've basically hammered out their PI case. On the flip side, if you do it the other way and then, basically lie through the notes, you've created a fraudulent situation on the notes themselves, because you only have, most states, 24 hours. And speaking of states, if you go to like Colorado, they have their own Rule 22 where the rules are very specific on what documentation is required. North Carolina, same exact way. So here's what you can understand. Now I want you to understand this very, very closely. So do me a favor, get real close to the screen for me. You ready? Notes have nothing to do with who the payer is. It doesn't matter who the payer is. See, documentation is all about risk management. It's not about the payer. If you're taking notes based on who the payer is, we're in trouble, because we've had cases before, and I've worked with cases before, where the patient was not getting any better. The patient was self-pay. The doctor takes basically cash-based notes is what he called them. The patient gets worse. He says he hits the same button every time. Same as last treatment, same as last treatment, same as last treatment, same as last treatment, same as last treatment. Over 15 visits, the patient discharges, goes to a neurosurgeon. Now the patient has a sequestered disc. Now, did the chiropractor cause it? Probably not. But my question to you is this: who's going to pay? Because now the doctor has wellness notes, the patient says they have an active condition, and the notes don't accurately reflect exactly what the patient was going through. See, notes aren't about who the payer is. It's about risk management and mitigating any risk you have when dealing with a patient when they truly are in active care and they have a functional loss. So there you go. That's number 7. Remember functional loss? We talked about that earlier. Medical necessity. Yeah, when the patient has active care, please make sure you take notes where you're showing the patient is either improving, stabilized, not really improving, or getting worse. Please do not just take regular notes because the patient's cash. We don't want to make that mistake, all right? So anyway, Dr. John Davila here, Custom Chiropractic Solutions. And once again, don't forget, this is number 7 of 10. And what I want you to know is we're going to give out an ebook at the end. So the ebook is the 10 mistakes that chiropractors make. And if you'd like a copy, please remember, we're going to send it out at the end of the video series. So if you'd like a copy, email me at info@customchiropractorsolutions.com. And what we will do is we will send you the ebook at the end of the video series. A couple more weeks and we'll have all 10 videos done. All right? And published and out. And you'll see them, and at the end, we'll send out a big email to everybody, letting everyone know where to go ahead and download the book. So once again, email us, info@customchiropractorsolutions.com, and we'll send you exactly how to get the ebook as soon as we're done with this video series. All right? Dr. John Davila here at Custom Chiropractic Solutions. Thank you so much for being with us. We really, really do appreciate you taking the time to watch our video series, and we hope to talk to you soon. Have a great day.